Hello and welcome to the first episode of Late Night Sports with John and Andrew. I'm Andrew and
I'm John.
today we'll be talking about different MLB signings. We have some NBA news, some NCAA stuff, all different things talking about today. John, what do you want to get started on talking about today?
We'll get started with some MLB signings. Start with Garrett Cole.
Yeah, Garrett Cole, a couple weeks ago, he signed a 9-year, $324 million contract with the Yankees.
Yes.
Of course it was the Yankees.
Yeah, of course
He
it
grew
was.
up there.
He brought the sign to the press conference.
Yeah, what other kind of team has that kind of money to pay? We're going to be doing more of a is he worth it kind of thing.
Yes.
And I think, for me, I think no. But probably for the first couple of years he is, because right now he just won the Cy Young Award. He has all of it right now. He has all of those skills. I think he's 29 years old.
Yep.
But once he gets into those later years, it's 9 years. I mean, he's 29.
Yeah, 9 years is a long time.
He'll be 37 when he finishes the contract. That's way too much money.
And I think this makes him the highest paid player ever.
He is the highest paid player at the moment. Yeah. And what you think the same thing as me with that?
Yeah, it's the Yankees, so they have most money out of anyone. So it's not crazy. Oh, there goes all their money.
Because they already have
Stanton.
Stanton already has that kind of money. Probably someone else on the team that we're forgetting, but there's definitely someone else that has that kind of money already.
Yep, I think it'll be worth it for maybe the first 4 or 5 years.
Yeah,
Then.
sounds about right. Next one we're talking about, we have Zach Wheeler. He signed to the Phillies for 5 years, $118 million. What do you think about that?
I don't think that's worth it. He has never had a ERA under 3.3. That's a lot of money to give.
Yeah,
someone.
and another thing with him, he had Tommy John surgery, right?
Yeah, and he was out for 2 years.
Out for 2 years.
Yes.
Last year, he almost had a 4 ERA at 3.96. Didn't even hit 200 Ks, 11-8. He's on a subpar New York Mets team, as always. That's never gonna change. Am I right? But still, I don't think. How much money is that a year? $23 million a year.
It's about right.
That's a lot of money for an inconsistent, injury-prone player. Phillies need pitching though.
The only thing that right about this move
Phillies
is
need pitching.
the Phillies need pitching.
And
yes.
they came out last year 82 and 80.
Yes.
They were a good team. They should have had way more wins than what they had that year out.
Yep, the Phillies are making some moves this offseason.
Yeah, that's good to see that though. Next one, Steven Strasburg. 7 years, $245 million.
That's a lot of money to give Steven Strasburg.
But I think yes.
I think so, but I don't think so for 7 years. I think he'll be worth it early on. Once he gets later into the contract.
I believe he's 30 years old. He's 30 years old right now.
Yeah, so that brings him into his age
37
season.
He has killed everyone in the playoffs. They just won a World Series. 18-6 with a 3.32.
I think this is also some thank you money as well.
Yeah, he won a World Series. He's drafted first overall by them. When was that in 2008, 2009?
As a 20-year-old.
He was drafted in 2009, first overall. I think he's going to be Hall of Famer, I believe. Consistently under 4 ERA. Just a great player, to be honest. Next one. I love this deal. Madison Bumgarner. 5 years, $85 million for the Diamondbacks. I love Madison Bumgarner. I think he's an awesome pitcher. He had a couple of years before this where he was
probably the
injured.
best pitcher.
He was injured for a couple of years, and he was the best pitcher, I think, in 2016.
He was best pitcher for a couple of years.
A long time. He was the reason why those Giants teams won so many World Series.
Yep.
They had the even
year
win,
yes, then
odd year to make playoffs, but I don't know how they did it, but they won a lot.
Yes.
But he didn't have his best season last year, but the Giants weren't even close to a quality team.
Yeah, they were pretty
bad. Went 9-9 with a 3.9 ERA, not usually his best.
I'm pretty sure he was also injured last season. He fell off a horse, I think.
But he ended up being just fine.
Or something.
I think that was the year before. He had 17 to 18 where it's not his best years, but he came really close in Cy Young Award winnings before that.
Mm-hmm. If he stays healthy, I think this deal is worth it.
I think it's a steal,
Yes.
honestly. He's, 29 right now? 29
Yeah,
years
29. I was shocked when we were looking that up, and he was only 29.
I think I have a lot of confidence in that guy.
Yes.
This one is more of a funny move. I mean, a lot of people watch. It's probably Red Sox fans. Do you remember Drew Pomerantz? I don't think you want to remember him. But he signed for a 4-year, $34 million contract with the Padres.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the Padres. What do you expect? I mean, not the smartest management in the world out there. But last year, he was terrible on Milwaukee with a 5.68 ERA as a starter.
Yeah, and he was on 3 teams last
year. Yeah, he was no, only 2 teams last year.
2 teams?
Yeah, Milwaukee and Padres, but still, that's terrible.
Yeah, this is a huge risk on this contract.
But then he went to Padres, put up a 2.39 as a full-time reliever.
He did very good as a reliever.
That's something that, I mean...
If they just put him in the pen,
this
contract could be
if
worth
they try
it.
experimenting, if they have injuries and they put him back as a starter, uh-oh.
Yeah,
that's not happening.
I wouldn't want to see him back as a pitcher.
He had a couple good years when he was traded to the Red Sox. He had that one good season with the Red Sox.
Yeah, his first season.
He went 17-6. He had a good season, but other than that, I mean, I wouldn't consider him. I mean, I don't know. That could be a little too much money for him on a risky player. 4 years, I think the 4 years part is the biggest risk.
Yes.
4 years is a little. Maybe a 2-year contract at that money. I mean, fair enough, but 4 years.
That's a lot of years you have to have.
Yeah.
Drew Pomerantz.
Yeah, on your roster. I don't like that. The next one, Anthony Rendon, superstar. 7-year, $245 million. Went to the Angels. That lineup is going to be crazy.
It's going to be a crazy.
That's the best player, my personal best player of all time, Mike Trout. Bow down to the king.
Yeah. Yes.
Alongside this guy, he hit 34 home runs, 126 RBIs while batting .320 last year.
And he finished third in MVP voting.
Yeah, third in MVP voting.
And he's a great
doubles.
He's a great defender.
Yeah, awesome at third base. Wow, that's. I mean, I wouldn't consider it a steal. And anyone can pay for $245 million.
It's not
a steal.
It really isn't
a steal, but you get what you get. Now that's pretty solid.
Yes, they have a bright future.
Yeah. Next, Mike Moustakas, a 4-year, $64 million to the Reds. Steal.
Yeah, I wouldn't call it a steal, but I think that's a good.
In this modern era of home runs are the only thing that matters in baseball, kind of mentality. He was an All-Star last year. Hit, 35 home runs. It's been a long time since 2016 when he was injured. That was the first time he hasn't had 20 home runs in a long time. Always the batting average is always low. But you always expect that high 20s to low 30s home runs every year.
Yes, and he was a big part of the Royals
World Series
team.
That was in 2015, yes. He was got some MVP votes that year. Very good year for him.
And he has consistent power, which is big.
You don't want to have that up and down kind of power. That isn't ideal.
And probably for the Reds, this is a nice he'll sell tickets.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the Reds need some help.
Yeah.
Nice city, but what else are you going to do?
Terrible team.
Yeah, very terrible team. Next, Dallas Keuchel, 3-year, $55.5 million.
This is a steal and a half
because
for
the White Sox, the lack of a better word, suck. That's it.
They need everything.
Need pitching.
They need everything.
So bad. But no, last year he had a 8-8 record with a 3.75 ERA. But he was injured. Only started 19 games last year. But every year's been below 4 for him for ERA. He's been very consistent, including that 2015 Cy Young Award winner with the Astros. That was Astros prime time.
Yes. That
Before
was when
the whole
the scary Astros.
Yeah, and now they're all courting signs. That was oh boy.
Stealing signs.
Yeah, stealing signs, all that. And then the last one that we just got in this morning. Today is Monday, the 23rd. Hyun-Jin Ryu from the Dodgers just signed a 4-year, $80 million contract with the Blue Jays. He came second last year in Cy Young Award winning. He's awesome.
Yes.
He started off the year. He was under 2 for most of last year.
Yeah, he led the league in ERAs.
Yes, he was awesome. He did get injured I think it was something in the middle of the season. I don't remember exactly what it was.
And he was out. I think he had Tommy
But he got his first
maybe.
All-Star award last year. Just all around, wow.
He was lights out last year.
But it is 4 years. He is 32 going on to 33.
I think it's a steal, personally.
The later part of the contract, I mean, MLB logic. You know how it is. You pay the man crazy money, but then later his contract, it's worth nothing. But at the start of it, it's 100% worth it. But you have to pay the extra ones, or some other teams that do the exact same thing.
Yeah,
this is how it works in MLB. Every other league, that would never happen.
Yes,
but MLB, this is how it works.
And with this, him signing this puts Scott Boras at $1 billion that he's made for his agent so far this offseason, which is crazy.
That's a lot of money.
Yes.
And then
some retirement news.
Yeah,
Ian Kinsler, he retired.
Yeah.
He fell one hit shy of 2,000 home runs.
2,000 hits.
2,000
home
hits.
runs. Wow, wow.
2,000
We're
hits.
getting a little high up there. We got no Barry Bonds kind of crap here.
Yeah.
But no, he won his first World Series with the Red Sox in 2018. It's awesome.
He helped solidify the second base position
that
year.
That second base, that was fun. The Red Sox that year,
that was a very fun team to watch.
The three, my personal opinion, the 3 best second basemen of this era. Dustin Pedroia, Brandon Phillips. I would consider him one of the better. He's one of the better ones, top 5. And Ian Kinsler. That's all like the retirement. Yeah. All these old guys that are just like awesome leadership. I loved that team. That was fun. But he ended 4 All-Star awards, 2 Gold Gloves, and 257 home runs. It's a high-quality career right there.
Yep.
Other news.
Some Red Sox news.
Red Sox news, our favorite.
Yes.
Why hasn't Mitch Moreland been signed yet?
I don't know. He's probably not asking for that much money.
There's no way he is. He got injured last year.
Yes.
So he can't be asking that much money.
But their first base, they got to lock down their first base. Yeah, and they have to lock down Mitch Moreland.
Michael Chavis, Ice Horse. I love him. He's awesome.
But I want to see him play.
I want to see him play second base.
Yes.
Second base instead, because who else plays second base at this point?
Right now, it's Pedroia,
who's injury prone. I'd rather have him be
Taz Whelan, and then the guy that they just signed, who is not that good. He's just fast.
He's gonna
steal bases.
Yeah, he's gonna be like a Brock Holt kind of utility guy. Not Brock Holt level. Everyone knows Brock Holt's the best.
Brock star.
But he's gonna be something helpful the team has. Another one, the Red Sox signed Martin Perez,
who's been pretty bad.
Very bad. Hasn't had an ERA lower than 4 since 2013. To say that is bad is an understatement. That is terrible.
Why they signed him?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know why they signed him. I mean, obviously they need bullpen help, but he's always been a starter.
Yeah.
I mean, you lost Ricky Porcello, but he had terrible last year. He had like a 5 ERA. This guy had the same exact thing.
Yeah. You replaced Ricky Porcello with.
It's basically a trade.
Yeah.
Ricky Porcello went to the Mets. This guy came from the Mets. They're both not good.
Yes.
Both
have very high ERAs.
Yeah, I don't understand that move, but I mean, if they need pitching, they need pitching, right?
Yeah, I think they're also trying to bring down the amount of money they spend.
Oh yeah, of course.
So that could factor into why they signed him, and just they're hoping they can develop him better.
Yeah, of course. We need someone at this point. It's bad. Some football news now. Bengals. They just secured the number 1 overall pick.
Yep, they are officially on the clock.
Yep, and I don't know. I think that Mr. Joe Burrow should go number 1. I don't see any other reason why.
Yes.
I mean, the whole take on him being, he's 24. That could be good. I mean, if he's 24 and he's already, matured, maybe he can lead that team. They have some good pieces. They have Tyler Boyd. I think is a very good wide receiver. Everyone hates on me for that, but I think he's awesome.
And they'll get A.J. Green back. A.J.
Green back?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about him. He's injured all this year.
I think he would have been back this season, but they were just so bad there's no reason to rush him back.
Joe Mixon.
Yep, who's been a great running back for the last couple years.
But if they aren't going to take a quarterback, I really hope that Chase Young decides that I don't understand. He wants to go back for his senior year.
Yeah, he does.
He can get to the league, make his money. If he wants to get that degree later, which I think is awesome and he wants that, but you have millions of dollars. Why not come back and those millions of dollars on spending and get that degrey later?
I think that's just a personal decision. I don't understand it. If I were him, I'm going to the league.
I'm going to the league right away.
Going to the league, cashing out.
100%. Now the Ravens just secured the 1 seed yesterday. They beat the Browns 31-15.
Yep. And I'm a huge Patriots fan, but this is weird to say.
But
they are the team to beat right now.
They are fun to watch.
Playoffs, yes.
Lamar Jackson is something else.
He's so much fun. Just spin move after spin move.
I was reading an article on CBS. They have a running thing every week of MVP candidates. They were like, Russell Wilson's in here. They have all these other different guys, but now it's just Lamar Jackson. And I keep saying it's always Lamar Jackson. He won it. Yeah. Lamar Jackson has won the MVP. Yeah. It's over. Yep. He led that team. John Harbaugh made that team all around him perfectly. All the running backs they used, they got Mark Williams, Gus Edwards, two
Ingram,
tight ends.
Yeah. The two very good tight ends.
Tight ends
Andrews.
Are awesome. Yeah, they're great. A couple deep ball wide receivers like
Brown.
John Brown.
Yes, John Brown.
Yes, like those kind of people. They're great. Great team to watch. Playoff seedings.
Yeah, the playoff seedings.
Yeah, and I'd like to say, let me pull it up just to make sure I'm getting this accurate for everyone here. I don't want to be that guy. But do you think the Pats have a chance to beat this Ravens team?
I think they do, because they're the New England Patriots.
And they can do anything.
And
we are also all fans here. So.
Yes, and they just proved that their defense is hands down, the best defense in the league right now.
I mean, the 49ers are good. We all know the 49ers led by Jimmy G, but their defense is good too. But
Pats just have a superior defense this year.
Yeah,
all their corners.
I would like to. They just gave up 31 points last night.
Yeah. To
the Rams, who I consider a below-average quarterback in Jared Goff.
Yes, but above average everywhere else.
Yes, but I don't know. All right, Buffalo Bills got the 5 seed.
Yes.
They're a scary team to watch. Their defense is crazy. We all know defense wins championships here.
Yes, and Josh Allen. He's a good
quarterback. Mobile quarterback. I was very impressed. I watched almost the whole game on Thanksgiving when they played the Cowboys.
Yes,
the Cowboys can say, they're bad and all that, but still a good football team.
Yes.
I mean, they're quality. They're fighting for a playoff spot still. And he lit them up. That was fun to watch.
And speaking of the Cowboys, they just lost.
They lost again.
To the Eagles, continuing not being able to beat a team 500 or
better,
honestly, which is pretty bad.
17-9 loss to the Eagles. The Eagles they were supposedly what do you call it? They were lacking everyone. They lacked everyone. They didn't have certain receivers.
Yes.
So Alshon Jeffrey was injured.
Yes.
Didn't have their best wide receiver, but the 2 tight ends, Zach Ertz and Gobert.
Yes,
2 tight ends,
they're very good.
Very good.
Yes. And they're hard to tackle.
Rookie Miles Sanders.
Yep.
Had himself a career night. Carson Wentz. I mean, he is an MVP Carson Wentz that we
once saw. Yes.
But he's still
good.
Very good quarterback.
I don't think they will be much of a playoff threat, but
if you make it in, that shows you're a good team.
Yes.
And at the moment, I think I was talking about it before. A team like the Eagles or a team like the Cowboys are going to make it. They're going to make it over the Rams. At this point, if the Eagles keep playing how they're playing right now, I'm fine with that. I think the Eagles are a very good football team. That's coming from a guy who was crying after they lost to the Patriots, after we lost them.
Yes.
In the Super Bowl a couple of years ago. That was bad.
The Packers. I want to talk about the Packers. They're
something.
Yes,
Aaron Rodgers is leading that team well.
Yeah, they weren't doing good at the beginning of the season. And then they just one game. I think it was week 6. It was a snow game.
Yeah.
And they just
that's their thing.
Flipped the switch.
Lambeau is in a little neighborhood and they get a lot of snow. It's Wisconsin. That's what.
And they are the 3 seed, so they will be hosting the Vikings.
Yeah.
Who's a dome team.
Who they're playing tonight.
Yes.
Tonight is, as I said already, it's the 23rd. They're playing tonight. But we looked ahead. Right now, win or lose, the Packers will still be leading their division. Due to, division?
Yes.
Division wins.
And then, people you've beat in your division.
But if they win tonight's game, they lock up that division. That'll be the end of that. And then MVP race, we already talked about that a little bit more, but I'll bring it up again. Deshaun Watson, Russell Wilson, the other 2 candidates we have here, but come on.
Lamar's
Come on. They got the best
it's
best quarterback leading almost every single stat. and he also is leading the best team. They're 13-2. They've secured the 1 seed, like we already said. Come on, like that's settled. That's over.
Yeah.
It's over. You brought this up.
James Winston.
Yeah,
yes,
this
they
one.
said Saturday that they were going to be bringing him back for the 2020 season. I personally don't think they should.
He's an interesting quarterback.
I would try to maybe draft someone.
I'm all in for the drafting idea.
Yes.
I mean, you can.
They need a lot of pieces.
He's having a career year in touchdowns.
Yes,
31 touchdowns. That's good.
The interceptions are just.
He's leading the league. He's 28. I don't think anyone's even 6, 7, even 8 interceptions even close to him.
Yeah.
It's not even close.
He just throws too many picks.
But it's also the Bruce Arians offense. He has career year in not career year, but like most passing attempts he's ever had. 602 passing attempts.
Yeah, they throw the ball a lot.
That's their offense. They have 2 awesome wide receivers. Chris Godwin, Mike Evans. Chris Godwin had himself a year. It's a topic we can talk about later,
But I think James Winston, when he's in playing football games, I think he looks at his stats after every drive, and he says, "Oh, I don't think I've thrown a pick in the last 5 minutes." Goes out and just throws a pick.
Yeah, he threw 4. Threw 4 this past Sunday.
Yeah, and
terrible.
He's throwing 5 in a game. He can be kind of ugly to watch.
He do something.
But it's great to have whatever defense they're playing in fantasy. That's usually great.
That's always fun. Started Texans defense this week. Good for you. Now bring on some NBA news. Luka in the Mavericks.
Can they keep this pace?
I love taking hot takes. That's my thing. Every year before the basketball season starts. Last year my hot take was on the Bucks being the best team in the league. I mean, regular season wise, they were right.
Yeah.
But this year I was like, you know what? That Luka kid. It's only 20. But he showed something last year. Yeah, only 20 close with Jason Tatum again. Oh, boy. But, no, him and KP, those two together, in 2 years, that could be a championship-winning team. I don't think this year they're ready yet. They're too young.
And
but
there's also the Lakers.
They have an owner who is awesome, Mark Cuban.
Yes.
Wonderful owner. He'll do anything
to win.
Win. He'll bring in any free agent he needs to get them to win.
Yes.
But I think to keep up the thing, they're going to be a top 3 seed this year.
Yeah, I think right now they're the 5 seed, but they only need to win 2 more games.
2 more games and they're right off with it.
Yes. I think they can keep this pace for the season.
Yeah, I'm with that.
As long as everyone stays healthy, they will keep this pace.
Luka just got injured with the ankle injury. He'll be back within a couple of weeks.
Yeah, that shouldn't be too bad.
Yeah, it shouldn't be too bad. Then the Lakers and Bucks. You're saying you were down.
I think that's
anybody beat
them? Yeah, no one. No one. It's gonna be them in the NBA Finals.
I think the Celtics can beat them. We were talking about this. Celtics now have a big 3. I mean, it's an underrated big 3. If you want to count Jalen in there, Jalen Brown, which I think is having an awesome year.
Yeah, he's having
that contract he signed before the year. I was skeptical on.
Yeah, I was too. I didn't think it was worth it.
He's shooting above 50% from the field, averaging 20 points a game, and the Celtics are a top 3 seed. I think they're number 2 right now.
Yeah, they're
number 2 in the East. Worth it, and I think they're the team to beat.
All that means, them being the 2 seed, is I don't have to play the Bucks till
the
conference
finals. Exactly. So that could be helpful.
That just means you get to make a few more dollars.
But they can beat them. They can beat them. I trust them. If I don't think they can. Gordon Hayward's having himself a year. He got the finger injury.
Yeah, he's had a few kind of injuries though.
He's been back.
I think he's
a good team player. Having that extra wing player that is that good.
But he's just so injury prone. I think he'll get injured 2 more times this season.
I hope he doesn't. I really hope he doesn't.
I hope he doesn't. I'm a Celtics fan, but he's pretty
something.
injury prone.
No one will see this coming out of us, but we have a hot take. Say it, John.
The Warriors are tanking for number 1.
But then they're going to make playoffs next year.
They're going to win the finals next year.
Yeah, they're going to be right back at it again. Yes. When you lose a player like Kevin Durant, you can't expect to come back in that next season and be awesome again.
Especially without having, knowing you're not going to have Clay till.
Yeah, no Clay. But then within the first couple of games of the year, you lose, in my opinion, the best point guard of all time.
At least the best shooter of all time.
Yeah. If you want to say that too, it's fine. Steph Curry. But then next year, you have Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, D'Lo, unless they don't trade him. I'm not sure that a lot of trade rumors with that. But if you have those 4 plus number 1 overall pick, which I think should be James Wiseman.
Yes, James Wiseman. Yeah.
Loaded roster.
Yeah, that's a very good roster.
That's a really good roster. I think they can right back to that dynasty again.
Yes, I don't think Curry will like it, but I think they should shut him down.
I think he is shut down. I thought he was.
I think he's gonna come back at the end of the season.
They're gonna try to bring him back,
but I don't think they should because he's gonna win them games.
Yeah,
and he could win them meaningful games that they're not going to.
Yeah, they don't.
Which will cost them.
Will cost them in the draft.
Which will cost them big time. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they should shut him down.
Early MVP race. The front runner on NBA.com right now is Giannis Antetokounmpo.
I think it's also gonna be either LeBron, Giannis, and they're gonna probably run away with this.
Underrated. It's 4th on their list. Harden. One of the best scorers of all time.
Yes.
He's averaging 38.6 points a game right now. That's incredible.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, I'm not a fan of how he plays. I hate the whole flop, get the foul. I hate that. That's how basketball is.
Yeah, I don't like that kind of basketball. I prefer NBA, NCAA basketball
I
over
do too.
NBA.
But if they're winning games, why does it matter?
Yeah. Yes.
His defense has improved.
He's actually playing defense.
He's playing defense. He's very good. He's not great at it, but he's good.
Yes, he's
capable.
improving, yes.
The other 2 rounding out this, it's Giannis, LeBron, Luka, Harden, AD. AD's that sleeper pick.
Yes, AD's always been a sleeper pick. But I just think now that he's on the Lakers, I think that could cross him out.
Yeah. I don't know. Having LeBron by his side,
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, it could be tough. Another thing that came up, Isaiah Thomas. This happened last night. He suspended for 2 games because he went to the stands, talked to a fan. The fan said some profanity at him.
Yes, and he wasn't going to have any of that. He said, I stick up for myself. And
Isaiah, what prompted you to go into the stands?
I'm never going to be disrespected in any way. My dad taught me at a young age, don't ever let anybody call you out of your name. And it doesn't matter where I am, that's not going to happen. So when I missed the first free throw and made the second, I'm running back and the fan has both of his middle fingers up and said, "F you," 3 times. So then the timeout goes and I go in the stands to confront him. I say, don't be disrespectful. That calm. Be a man. I'm a man before anything, and be a fan. And his response was, I'm sorry, I just wanted a Frosty.
But he didn't say anything mean to him. He just asked, just tell him, don't do that. Not professional. It's not the right thing to do.
yes.
So, why? I don't see a suspension on that. He didn't, go at him or anything. And the kid is like, I did it for a Frosty. What? Why? I don't understand that.
Yeah, I don't understand that at all.
To round this thing off, I got some NCAA news. James Wiseman left college.
Yeah, he left.
I would do the exact same thing if I was him.
Yeah, I probably would have too.
I did the exact same thing. He got hit with so many different suspensions or possible bans and all this stuff.
And he just left.
He's already a lottery pick
he's
number 1
probably
pick right
going
now.
to be the number 1, yes.
He's awesome. The few games he did play, he was averaging 18 and 10.
Yes.
On a good led Memphis team with a good coach with Penny Hardaway.
Yes. And as we have been sitting here, the rankings have come out, the updated ones.
Oh, updated.
Yes.
Of course.
Gonzaga took
Talking
the top
about
spot.
ranked teams. This year has been a crazy amount of upsets. 14 unranked teams have beaten top 10 teams, including 5 of them being number 1 team have been beaten.
Yeah, that's crazy. I wonder if someone.
A couple of them are come on, Michigan State was beat by Duke.
Yes.
But so that's 1 and 2. That isn't that big. But it's things like Louisville. They lost to an unranked team. Duke lost to some, I don't even know what kind of college, in overtime by 2.
Yes.
They terrible at the end of that game. I don't even know what that was, but this is crazy to see all that happen. You got the.
I do. Yes.
You have the rankings. So
yes.
Who's number 1?
Gonzaga is number 1.
Gonzaga moved number 1.
Yes.
I do not like that at all. But
Ohio State's 2.
Okay.
Louisville's 3.
Mm-hmm.
Duke's 4. Kansas is 5.
Where's our team at?
Yes, we are both Michigan fans.
Yes.
So they were 14th, right? Yes,
yeah.
And they have now jumped up to 11th.
11th. All right. Yeah, that's fine with me. As long as they're a top 25 team, which they should be. They're a very good team. New coach, though. I like the new coach.
Yeah, I do
Juwan
too.
Howard.
Yeah, yes.
Same style of play. He saw what John Beilein did. Left it out was. I mean, they were number
he's
two team last year.
tweaked a few things, but he's a good coach.
Yeah.
But them losing to Syracuse, I believe it was, right?
Yeah,
Syracuse?
they lost to Illinois.
Illinois.
They lost to unranked Illinois by like enough points.
Yeah.
It was enough. It wasn't close.
It wasn't pretty.
And it could be it's a Big Ten opponent, but that doesn't really matter to me.
Yeah, that doesn't matter when they're not that great.
Yeah. All right. I think that's all we have today.
Yes.
Thanks for watching. This is the first episode of Late Night Sports with John and Andrew. Come back again next week. We're talking about more updated news and sports. Have a good night.